the banner so that everyone can know who you are. I added your Instagram information in there so people can follow you. So thank you so much for coming on the Streamathon.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So can you tell everyone who you are and what you do and how long you've been doing what you've been doing?
Hi, my name is Lesliann Hartford-Ernst, and I am a newly published author. I actually wrote the book 21 years ago, um, due to my brother's death. It was actually a classroom assignment, and I did it. I got an A. I put it on the shelf. I left it there. And then when I went to Momentum, all the resources were there. There was a publisher, there was an author, and I'm like, wait, hold on. I have a book, and there was a publisher there, and she helped me. And now I'm just doing all these events and selling my book, and it has a great message. Anything can happen if you believe in yourself. So I want the word to go out, and I'm in the process of doing two more books. I was challenged to do a series for Anthony, so
Mhm.
that's what I'm doing.
Momentum. We both went to Momentum, so we have that in common. The other thing we have in common is I lost my brother as well. He was 20 years old, wrong place, wrong time, drive-by shooting, and unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it. So we have
Same
two
thing,
things in common. Same thing. Oh my God.
same exact story. Wrong place at the wrong time, and he was killed on the 20th. I mean, when he was 20 years old, and the book was published on his 21st anniversary on September 3rd. Well, September 3rd, 2024.
My brother was also 20 years old, and he died on August 20th.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's bananas. So you know we're gonna be connected for life now. So you said it was 21 years ago. So what prompted you to want to like write a book and share your story?
So basically, like I said, it was a school project, so I had to write about something.
Hmm.
So, when I did the school project, it was fresh in my head. And it's a realistic fiction, so it's not fully true. So I wanted to add some of our childhood history. He did like to sing, but he was very shy about it. So I
Hmm.
figured, okay, I know there's somebody out there that needs this. So um, I don't know. I just decided to write about Anthony and him being perseverance, showing perseverance and showing resilience.
So can you tell us about your brother, like who he was as a person and like the things that he liked to do and things like that?
So Anthony, he loves to sing, but he was very shy. He was very flashy. He loved his clothes. He loved money.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and the girls loved him. So, that was, his thing. He actually has a daughter named Michaela. She's in the book as well. He was killed 6 weeks into her coming into the world.
Oh
So
my God.
yeah.
My brother had a daughter that was a year old, and his girlfriend at the time was pregnant with his second daughter, and she was born the same day that we buried him.
Oh my God. This is crazy.
I know, I'm just sitting here like, wait, what?
Same story. It's like the same story.
It is the same story for sure. I'm just like in awe right now.
Right. So, he wanted to be a teacher, but because his life was cut short, he couldn't be a teacher. He couldn't, show his talent, even though he was shy. So in my book, I showed that, he tried and tried and tried, and then he became famous. Obviously, he didn't become famous because his life was cut short, but in my book, he became famous. And I'm writing these books because I want his legacy to continue, even though he's not physically here, but in spirit, he still is. So I am writing. My other book is called Get Curious About Money, Anthony. I'm
Mhm.
going to do it in a children's version. And the other one is called Show Weakness with Your Strengths or something like that. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. So when you were writing the book, what did it feel like to you? Like, did it bring back any memories about him? Was there like how were you emotional? Because I know when I was writing my book, it really, really brought me to tears in a lot of ways, and it showed me my growth process. So what did that do for you when you were writing the book about him?
I feel like the first book I was very emotional because it was really fresh in my head and I was really trying to figure out how can I keep him alive. But as I
Mm-hmm.
started writing the other books, I was
Mm-hmm.
less emotional because I was focused on the message that I can share with people.
Wow. So what has been like the overall sorry. What was like the overall experience that you had or went through once you wrote it and published it and everything else, and like what were the different reviews or compliments and such that you received?
Well, from my friends, they're like, "Oh my goodness, you inspired me." Like, um, I have so many friends that's like, "Oh my goodness, I thought about writing a book, but now that you wrote one, it's like you inspired me to write one." So I feel like I'm inspiring other people. Or I always hear, "Oh, we don't have enough of us. Like we need more Black people writing books." So
Yeah.
this is my first one, and it feels good. I mean, I write in the middle of the morning, like
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I guess that's when my thoughts are really fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can do it, they can do it. So
Yeah.
my experience is inspiring other people to want to write books.
Yeah. That's a good thing. That's an amazing thing. So where do you see yourself like a year from now when it comes to being an author? Do you feel like there's a lot of expansion? Are there more books in the works? Do you think that you can become like someone who's an also author, but also like a facilitator who's teaching people how to write books?
It's so funny you say that because being an author was not something I was thinking about. That's like another hat that just kind of got thrown onto me. So
Mm-hmm.
just thinking out there about where I'm going to be 10 years, I don't know. But
Mm-hmm.
I am interested in going to different events and share the word. You can be anything if you believe in yourself.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And you're in New York, right?
Yes, I am.
How is New York City? I left New York in 2017. Actually, I did Momentum Basic and Advanced, and then I moved to Savannah after
Oh,
that. Yeah.
I'm in Long Island, New York.
Uh-huh.
I love it. I'm actually a Brooklyn girl, but I don't think I can go back.
Yeah, I don't know if I could. I mean, I was in New York March to May of this year, and I was just like, I can't hack it. I can't do it. It's not for me no more. I believe once I moved here to Savannah, this is where I truly grew as a person, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, with the help of momentum. And it really set the tone for my path of who I am as a person and what I'm doing in my life. And I've always asked people who are New Yorkers, like, what's their relationship with New York City? Because everyone has a different story with it.
I mean, I do like to travel a lot, but I feel like there's no place like New York. I don't
Hmm.
think I could definitely go back to Brooklyn because I think it's too cluttered. But now Long Island is the suburbs, it's family oriented. So
Oh, cool. Love that. Hi, Dea, Coach Dea. She's up next at 6 o'clock. We'll get to talk to Coach Dea. She said, yay, I finally found you. This has been something like doing this streamathon because I went ahead and I invested a little bit of money for me to do it on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And I
okay.
was doing it on my laptop, and all of a sudden, it just started buffering in the Wi-Fi. So luckily, thank goodness, I'm able to do it on my phone and still do the live that way. So I have my phone charged up and propped up on the tripod thingy here, and we're gonna make it work. How it works.
Yeah, I did listen to one of your videos. There was somebody that you interviewed, and I think she said she particularly look into Black authors. So I did try to like Google her name and go
Do
on
you
Facebook,
remember?
reach out to her. I was like, I want to be in your magazine.
Oh, are you talking about Tina Jackson?
um,
She's a poet and an author.
that name does not sound familiar.
Okay. If you find out who it is, please inbox me or text me, and I will definitely love to connect you with that individual. I mean, if that can help you in some way, shape, or form, I would love to create the connection for sure.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, do you have any like holiday specials that you're doing with the book? Like, talk about your special offers or just different things that you're doing so we can boost you up and get you all the support that you need.
I mean, right now we have the one book that I'm selling for $15. I
Hmm.
don't have a combination of books to say I can do like three books and a
Hmm.
shirt. Well, that's my idea, to do like three books and a shirt, but I'm not there yet. But
Oh,
in
you're
the
gonna get there. You're gonna get there.
but in the meantime, I'm just doing pop-ups,
Hmm.
and whenever there's a vendor event, I'm there. And if you have, if you need a vendor, just hit me up on at Famous Anthony Book, leave me a message, send me a post, and if I'm available and it's doable, then I'll be there.
All right, cool. So make sure that you follow Lesliann on her Instagram is Famous Anthony Book. Is there any other place that they can find you besides Instagram?
No.
We gonna work on that. So, okay, cool. So Instagram, $15 for the book. Do you have it on Amazon as well?
Yes, I do have it on Amazon, but Amazon take all your money. So,
I agree. I agree because I have four books on Amazon.
yeah, and it's like, are you serious? I put in all this work and then you leave me with a pennies?
Mhm. Yep, I've been through the whole KDP process with Amazon, and they give you royalties, but it's not as much as you would get if you're the person that's selling the books itself. So it's good to kind of like get it printed out and then do like you're doing, go to pop-up shops and have vendor opportunities and things like that where you can sell your book and get the money for it.
Yes, so I'm doing it that way.
Sounds good. All righty. Let me wait. Hold on. Okay, cool. Why is she on no? All right, cool. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I truly appreciate you. I wish you so much success. And like I said, we're going to be in contact because for our stories to be so parallel is crazy. It's mind boggling for me right now.
It's crazy. It's actually the same story.
It is the same story. It's definitely the same story because I'm just sitting here mind boggled like, wait a minute. It sounds like my story with my brother, you
Hmm.
know? So, okay. This
Thank you.
sounds awesome. Is there anything else that you would like to add or share?
Just support a sister. Find me on at Famous Anthony Book and book me as a vendor, and I will be there.
Awesome. You heard it here first. Make sure that you book Lesliann as a vendor. Have you thought about doing a book launch? Have you done a book launch?
Not. I mean, I've been doing many events here, there, but no, not really.
Yeah, you may need to do your own personal book launch. There's so many studio spaces in New York where you can have a book launch and you can invite people to come and do like pre-ordered copies where they're autographed. And when they're there, you can do the book launch, talk about the book, have everyone sit down, hang out with you for a little bit, get some appetizers, some water and some drinks, and just invite people to come. And then you can just read chapters from the book and they purchase the book and you could just have it, recorded and such. And you can utilize that as a way for your marketing.
Oh, I never thought about that. But thank you for the idea.
Yeah, as a intuitive growth revenue specialist and strategist, that's what I do. I help people create innovative ideas and turn them into lucrative streams of income. And that's one way you can do that. You can do it like once a month. You can have like a book night. You know how Oprah Winfrey has the book club. You can have an
Yeah.
actual book club and do it that way where you can talk about the book and invite people to come have copies of the book and so on and so forth. And
Okay.
since it's is it a children's book?
It's a children's book, so it's not a chapter book. It's just a short read, about 30 pages.
That's fine. You can still do a launch. You can still do a launch. And since it's a children's book, you may want to connect with like daycares or like public schools and things like that where you can go in and offer like just to read it to the kids
It
or
is a
whatever.
it is a children's book, but the message is for all.
Got you. There you go. So something to think about.
Thank you so much. So I'm gonna send you that lady's number. name, so you can
Hmm.
connect us, and hopefully, I don't know, we'll see what happens.
Yep. Well, I mean, you know how we do in momentum. You have that goal and you just go ahead and you execute it.
I know my goal is to sell 5,000 books. Can you believe that?
No,
Five.
you know what? I believe it.
Oh my goodness.
Momentum be giving you these numbers now. Because when I was in Momentum, I am a what was it? Compassionate, authentic, loving lesbian leader. That was my thing and my contract thing. And when I told them I was moving to Savannah, and they were like, "How many clients do you want to get by the time you get there?" And I'm like, 15, and they were like, "Okay, it's doable. How you going to do it?" I don't know. But at the time, I was a publicist and I was doing social media marketing for clients, and so I had to learn how to market for myself on social media and talk about myself and my life and my story and things that I've been through, and that actually helped me to elevate and expand. And also, I went onto this website called Meetup.com, and Meetup.com gave me an opportunity to meet with 30 women in one night in a room, because there was a woman, her name was Samantha Colonita, still a very good friend of mine till this day. And she had an event that she did, and I met 30 women in one night, and I was able to connect with all these women, build relationships with them, and some of them became clients. So that's how I did that.
But at least 15 or 30 is reasonable. They got me
Yeah.
saying 5,000. How am I doing this, Lord? Because you need to let me know, because they believe in me and I need to believe that I can sell 5,000. Are there any leads out there? Because I need to know.
I pretty much would just say research as much as possible when it comes to going to different events, and connecting with event coordinators of different conferences and things like that. Or even if you could just go and speak for a little bit and just ask them if you can sell the book, you know, in the back or backstage or whatever, or in the back of the room or whatever, things like that you can do. Research eventbrite.com, because eventbrite.com always has events going on, and
Okay.
see if it aligns with your purpose and your mission, and if it aligns with your book, and you do
Okay.
it that way.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I mean, I this is what I do for a living. So, besides
Okay.
being an author, a wedding officiant, selling jewelry, the whole 9 yards. So, but I do have my master class that I am actually hosting, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, December 15th. And it's actually talking about how to create innovative, effective ideas and turn them into lucrative streams of income, so you
Oh,
can have income that's aligned with your purpose. So I'll send you the information as well, because it's going to be a 1 hour, 30 minute um, masterclass time frame. And I'm inviting 10 people to come on, and I'll help you guys one by one and position yourselves for 2025. So laptops open, time to get to work. That's what it's
sounds
about.
sounds like a plan. Thank you
I
very
got
much.
you.
Thanks for
Yes, yes,
inviting me.
yes. For sure. So we'll talk soon. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Everyone, be sure to follow Lesliann, and remember, she's on Instagram under the famous Anthony book.
Anthony.
Famous
Yeah.
Anthony book.
Yes.
Got you.
Thank you. Bye.
Talk